Let's go ahead and get our roll started. And I'll make that radio call so you can hear that one.
Now, I'm a little confused on these. Is this tied into the radios on this?
Yeah.
Right now we're on 126 or 122?
Green is what we're transmitting.
Green is what we're transmitting.
Oops.
Okay.
Clear.
Okay, so go ahead and give it.
Yep.
Don't touch the yoke. We're not using it to steer.
I keep hitting your camera, so you're probably your angle might be a little off.
Oh, I don't care. Like I said, once I set it up, I don't care anymore, but if I can.
A little bit more my way. There you go.
Something on the floor is catching my shoe.
Uh-oh. All right, so we want to eat up as much runway as we can so we can turn into the Hammerhead.
We use the whole cul-de-sac.
Yep.
Come this way.
All right, now when I say full throttle, I want you to 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 with the throttle, okay?
Okay.
And then when I say rotate, I want you to add a tiny bit of back pressure.
Just a little bit.
Yep, just a little bit. All right. Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee 44 Foxtrot taking off runway 35, Boulevardy. All right. Full throttle, and we're going to have extra right rudder when we go full power. Go ahead.
All right. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Extra right rudder.
There you go.
A little bit too much. Hand on it.
Okay, and it looks like we have a crosswind. It's pretty, maybe a little bit from the left. So we're going to put in a crosswind correction.
Okay.
Our airspeed's alive, and our instruments are green. There's our rotation
just
speed.
A little bit.
So we're going to add a little bit of back pressure and let the airplane fly itself off the ground.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Easy on the rudders. If the ball is outside of the cage, the two lines there, we step on the ball.
Yeah, that's towards it and not too much because then it goes the opposite way.
Exactly.
Okay, whoa.
All right, now we can make our crosswind turn and we can depart to the northwest. So I want to push the nose over just a little bit.
Lockhart traffic, Skyhawk 512 November.
Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee 44 Foxtrot, departing off the crosswind to the northwest, Boulevardy.
At 3,000 feet, Lockhart traffic.
And is it the same thing with the 85 climb out?
Yep, so since we're full power.
Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango, turn left crosswind for runway 38.
Oh yeah, we're well above 500 feet, so go ahead.
That should make it a little bit more smooth.
A little bit, yeah, not a whole
not
lot.
a whole lot. A little bit the rudder. There we go.
Lockhart traffic.
All right, there you go.
Charlie
Now see what you can do to keep us at 85. So we're full power. We're close to the ground. We just took off. We don't want to reduce power. So
we use our angle of attack to
exactly. If we need to slow down, we pitch up, nose up. If we need to speed up, we pitch nose down.
Just trying to find that happy.
It's actually pretty smooth up here. A lot smoother than I was expecting it to be.
It's a lot smoother than it's been my last two, so.
Okay, good.
But I'm going a little slow. Or a little fast, I mean.
619 Charlie Tango, left midfield downwind for runway 36, Lockhart traffic.
Lockhart traffic, Tech 409 Charlie Romeo, final for runway 36. That's
the Camp Bullis.
Yeah.
Airstrip is.
Yep.
Starting to learn what I'm looking at up here.
Yeah, good. And that'll be a good indicator. I don't know if you can see this water tower over here. That's another good indicator.
Yeah, that's been what I've been using to aim back towards the airport from the north.
Okay, and then there's If you're on the east side of 281, there's another water tower over there that's just like it.
Yeah.
That you can use.
For altitude, where do you want?
Oh, sorry. Let's level off at 2,500.
Okay.
So just level off right here at 26.
And this is where we get a good
Block our traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango.
Good hold.
For runway 36.
And then is it power trim?
Oh yeah, power first and then trim.
So bring it down to 22. Oh no.
About 20, in this airplane, 23 or 24.
I'm going way up.
There you go. Now that'll help you not hold so much nose down pressure, but you still may need to adjust your trim.
Okay, and the trim on this.
Block our traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango.
Rolling forward is nose forward, nose down. There you go. Rolling back is nose up.
Block our traffic, 7360 Charlie Foxtrot is 5 miles to the southeast inbound. We'll be over flying midfield setting up for 36. Block our traffic.
There you go. Good.
Oh. A little bit of a fucking Bronco.
Yeah, down low it will be.
So right at around 100 is where we want to be. Or do we want to be a little bit?
Straight and level, I mean, if it's bumpy, as long as we're under maneuvering speed, which is about 125, I think, in this airplane,
Okay.
we're fine.
And the thing I was really working on yesterday is finding that sight picture
Yes, good.
and
You got
glancing at the instruments, but not
using them.
flying like this.
Yep, exactly.
Then also not flying completely out here, coming down every so often. Oh.
What you got? Oh,
Still getting used to,
let's turn right towards that. You see that kind of dirt patch in the middle of the green there?
Block our traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango.
Okay, right.
Turning left
Yep,
crosswind
right out
for
there.
runway 36. Block our traffic.
keep a little bit of back pressure to keep altitude.
Very good.
Block our
Really
traffic,
slowly turning.
360 Charlie Foxtrot is over
And
flying
then roll out
midfield,
just a
setting up
little.
for entry to the left downwind runway 36. Block our traffic.
Very nice.
Seminole, are you going to go and enter with a 2-drop entry, or you're just going to go and enter the downwind directly?
Oh, come on.
We're going to do a teardrop for the Charlie Foxtrot.
Okay, we're probably going to go ahead and pass just under you, and then you'll probably get in right behind us.
Sounds good. We have the all in sight for the Charlie Foxtrot.
It's like everything I've learned over these past 2 flights just started clicking.
Yeah, good. Doing a good job holding your altitude. You seem to have a good grasp on your straight and level sight picture. Once we get
On a little.
on the other side of the river, I'm going to ask you to climb us up to 3,500.
Block our traffic, 619 Charlie Tango.
I'll let you know.
All right,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
30-minute timer's going off, so
Oh, is it really?
yeah,
Wow.
because we
okay.
started on the ground.
Yeah. All right. So when we switch tanks, oh, we forgot to do our after takeoff. Leave that on. Let's go ahead and do our after takeoff checklist or climb. I think it's climb.
100, we did that.
Okay, don't stare at your checklist.
Yeah.
Fly the airplane, do a little bit of checklist.
Fuel pump off, but we need it back on. Landing light off.
Okay.
And I need to come back up a little bit anyways. And then mixture adjust. Everything's good on that.
Yep.
Throttle set, mixture set, and fuel check size switch. That's what we're on right now.
Okay, so we got the fuel pump on. Now we can bring it up to the left tank.
Right. Drop for left downwind.
And when we do that, we just want to keep an eye on our fuel pressure.
Fuel pressure, it doesn't drop down to
Lockhart traffic,
Yep.
Bonanza 4702, Mike.
And then we can turn off the fuel pump.
fuel pump can come off. And I can restart my timer. And maybe
I'll get it for you.
Lockhart traffic,
we learn to do that all a little bit quicker and not,
That's all right.
not drop 500 feet in altitude.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're coming up on the river, so you can go ahead and start a climb up to 3,500.
So we're going to go full throttle,
Full throttle.
and then we're going to pitch up for 85 and do a constant speed climb.
Very good.
And not to pull too much at once, because if we pull too much at once, then it drops down below 80. And I need to kick that a little bit. Level. Still getting used to the 6 things at once.
Yeah, you will.
We're going up to 35, correct?
35.
Yeah, so we're right.
Lockhart traffic, 700 Charlie Foxtrot, they still left that one for runway 36, Lockhart traffic.
Got this weird fear that I'm going too high, and I realize looking at this, I'm barely over the horizon on.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just shooting up like a rocket.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn to overcome that. And end up.
When you start doing stalls, you'll see what nose high is.
700 Charlie Foxtrot, main left base, runway 36, Lockhart traffic.
Burnett traffic, clear check 183, Cessna 172, 9 miles south of the field. We'll enter for a
Right.
teardrop for right, traffic runway 01.
We're right at 35
Burnett
now.
traffic.
Okay, so go ahead and level us off.
Lockhart traffic, 619 Charlie Tango, turning left crosswind for runway 36, Lockhart traffic.
And right at 2324.
Lockhart traffic,
Go bumpier up here.
Charlie Foxtrot, short final 36, full stop, Lockhart.
I just wanted to. The brain part. Just wanted to do the porpoise. Little bit of left rudder.
There you go.
Psycho traffic, Nova Cherokee
level.
8164, Whiskey, 2 miles to the northwest, fly over the midfield, runway 35, stop and go. Fly switch.
All right, you got a good grasp on straight and level and constant speed climbs. Let's throw another variable in there.
Runway 36.
Give me a climbing left turn
551 wind up at 3,500.
at 90 miles an hour.
8 miles to the
180 degrees.
to the west at 3,500.
Okay. So we're going north. We're going to want to end up going south, and we want to gain in altitude.
Yeah, to 4,500.
36, Lockhart traffic.
Okay. So we'll go
Lockhart traffic, Sky
Full.
409 Charlie Romeo, turning left downwind, runway 36.
up, and we'll go turning at the same time.
All right,
And
yeah.
we're right at 90.
Use your visual cues. These from what we're Where are you going? We need to go to 4,500.
Yeah. Concentrating too much on the turn and not so much on the climb. Alright, so that's coming up.
You alright?
We're coming up on south, but I'm still 500 feet short.
That's okay.
So finish the turn, continue the climb.
Yeah.
Block our traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango, turning final for runway 36, block our traffic.
Continue the climb.
Yep. And why don't you continue that climb? Well, never mind. We'll just get to 4,500, level us off, and then I'll give you the next instruction.
Okay.
Block our traffic, Jack 409 Charlie Romeo, turning left base, runway 36.
Whoa.
The traffic, Harrison 633 over Lake Ranger, 3300, maneuvering.
All right.
645.
Departed to the west.
So, unless something catastrophic were to happen, we're not just going to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, for traffic,
So don't freak out if the nose comes down a little bit, or if it comes up a little too high.
Yeah.
There's plenty of tolerance built in.
And Boulevardy traffic, RV1, Bravo Zulu, 8 miles to the north, inbound landing 35.
All right, so why don't you give me a descending right turn back down to 3,500.
37 Alpha,
Okay, descending right and
prepared for a downwind
3,500.
doesn't matter heading at the end.
180 degrees.
180. Okay, so this comes back to idle?
Not to idle, no.
Or,
Let's pull it back to about maybe 2,000.
okay, and gonna follow the plane. It already wants to drop.
Yep, that's a little aggressive. So arrest that. And right turn.
And right turn.
And remember, we're losing lift in our turns, so that's just going to keep going down.
We're gonna pull up a little bit.
2 miles north of the
Yep.
field, will be crossed over the
Even though we're
approach into
descending.
17, and then entering a left downwind for runway 35, Boulevardy.
And then keep an eye on the ball at the same time.
Yep.
Whoa.
Block our traffic, 619 Charlie Tango,
All right. There's your altitude.
Now we're trying to
traffic,
maintain.
RV1, Bravo Zulu, do a left 360 out here and fall in behind the traffic turning downwind.
Because I don't want to keep going down, I'm going to give it a little bit more.
Yep. We want to go back to our cruise setting, which was 20 what? 3 or 4?
23, 24.
We're going to fly over the field on the arrival line, lock our.
Whoa. That was quite the bump.
I like 4,500 better.
Internet traffic, crew check 183, Cessna 172, entering right downwind 401. Acceptable.
And that's north again.
There you go.
35 Boulevardy.
Front of traffic, Cherokee 8.
All right.
Now we're a little low though, so just a
8513
slow
Whiskey,
climb, not a
maneuvering
drastic
over
climb.
Horseshoe Bay.
Just pull the nose up
3,300.
above the horizon there.
That might help us climb, yeah.
Air traffic, Sirius 1144 Golf is about 8 miles to the east of the field, going to overfly 2,100 for teardrop 35, Taylor.
So these engines
633, we're 5
don't have a whole lot of power.
Overfly the field 2,600 for teardrop.
So when you pitch the nose up,
619 Charlie Tango, left midfield downwind
you
for
may
runway
have to
36, block our traffic.
match your power back to your cruise setting.
A little bit.
You don't necessarily have to go
Traffic,
full throttle
beam the numbers
to,
downwind 35 approach, Boulevardy.
to
Yeah,
make
just
small
that little-
minor changes. Just
A little
what
bump up.
happens if you stayed at like 21 or 22, you'd pull up and you'd just bleed off all your airspeed and then eventually stall.
Which is a bad day.
Castroville, Mike Lima, entering right downwind.
Hey, you're right, it was much nicer at 45.
Yeah.
Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling all right. I mean,
traffic, air
feeling completely in control when we're doing that, but
Well, you are, believe it or not.
but once we come back and it's pretty much, you know, level or in the climb that I'm wanting, then I feel back in control. But just for that split second of the turbulence, it's just like the whole plane's going
Yeah.
every which way.
Red White Skywagon. 1,800.
Horseshoe Bay.
All right, let's go to the left.
At 3,500.
I want you to pick a spot out to the west, and I want you to turn us towards it.
Lock on traffic zone, hold your Charlie Foxtrot.
Would like that tower right there be a good?
Sure.
Just turn towards it, constant altitude.
Yep, hold your altitude.
All right.
Foxtrot traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango, final for runway 3.
Brad traffic, air check 183, right base 01.
Hold your altitude.
Traffic, Skyhawk 551 rail, 2 miles to the west of 500 position, San Marcos, last call. Okay.
A little bit of back
Bulverde
pressure.
traffic, RV1 Bravo Zulu, turning base flag, runway 35, full stop.
Clear traffic, Sirius 1144 Golf, about 2 miles east.
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee 1737 Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 35, Bulverde.
Oh, in this airplane, I'd say anything over 300 feet is kind of a major altitude change.
Okay.
So we can go ahead and add full power.
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee 1737 Alpha, turning downwind, runway 35, Bulverde.
Otherwise, we'll just
RV1 Bravo
climb and never really get anywhere. You still holding your spot?
Yeah, it's under where we're at. But
Okay.
Burnett traffic, air check 183 on final, runway 1, Burnett.
Taylor traffic, air 120, maneuvering over Granger Lake.
All right, let's try
there's that tower.
There you go. Okay, good. And you're at your altitude.
Taylor traffic, air 633, 4 miles to the east of the Bulverde traffic, turning back, coming to tracking bed over, under line, retransfer to Taylor, Bulverde.
All
Clear
right.
traffic, Sirius 1144 Golf, just crossed over midfield. We'll
There's a
be descending about
C-17 right
7
there.
miles for that clear top
Hey,
over
beautiful.
35, Taylor.
Foxtrot traffic, 619 Charlie
All right,
Tango.
so I want you to make a 180-degree turn from where you're at now, climbing up to 4,500 again.
Okay, 4,500, 180.
Yep.
We're looking at 120 on the other side. You said left?
Right.
Right.
Yep.
That would be the opposite. So power in. Start the climb and the turn.
Burnett traffic, Cherokee 8513 Whiskey, 5 miles.
You said 90
We'll
on
do
these,
a,
right?
Earlier I did, yeah. You can see if you can hold 90 through this one.
Go around, runway
Bay traffic, Eagle 421 Charlie Whiskey is 8 miles to the east of 3000. Be maneuvering for downwind. Right traffic, runway 35, Horseshoe Bay.
traffic, air check 183 on the go, runway 1,
Maybe if I
Burnett.
kept turning, that would be helpful.
Foxtrot traffic, Sky 409 Charlie Romeo, departing the Powder to the west.
Clear traffic, 44 Golf, we're in 45 to the downwind, runway 35. We have other traffic in sight, Taylor.
That's a little...
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee 1737 Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway 35, Bulverde.
Foxtrot traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango, left midfield downwind for runway 36, Foxtrot traffic.
And that's a little bit too far. Continue the climb.
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee 1737 Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 35, Bulverde.
Lockhart traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango, left base for runway 36, Lockhart traffic.
For net traffic, clear track 183, Cessna 172, departing to the east. Final call for net traffic.
Whoa. It was nicer up here.
Bay traffic,
Yeah, it was.
Eagle 421 Charlie
Now I
Whiskey,
want you to hold this
turning
altitude and
downwind
turn
for
us
runway 35,
right to the south.
The traffic here is on 633, starting our right here, dropping the left that one for 35,
All right.
Taylor.
Right turn.
Traffic 2,
Doing my best to maintain 4,500.
Runway 35,
Maintain 4,500.
The traffic
Uh,
check, 37 Alpha, the beam, the numbers 1735,
Not that much.
short approach, full ready.
Oh, we were almost there.
traffic
South
619
anyways.
Charlie Tango, final for runway 36, Lockhart traffic.
Oh, see, I climbed.
Yeah, you got pretty
Pretty aggressive.
crazy with the back pressure there. It doesn't take much.
Yeah. That's when I wanted to, and then it seems to take a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Taylor traffic, crew track 519, 8.5
And you don't have to try to fight the bumps or
Taylor traffic,
Roll with them.
Yeah.
final 35.
so if you feel like, you know, you start your turn in a thermal and you're getting all this good performance and climbing it, you know, through the roof, and then all of a sudden it bogs down, you don't have to yank back on it because eventually it's going to come back.
Okay, and we're back at 45.
Okay?
Traffic here is on 633,
All right.
entering that left downwind for 35, short approach, Taylor.
Now what I want you to do is,
Horseshoe Bay traffic,
Let's
Golden Eagle 421
descend.
Charlie Whiskey, turning base to runway 35.
hold this heading
Okay.
and, excuse me, descend
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee,
down
1737
to,
Alpha, going around runway 35, Bulverde.
back down at, let's go to 2,500.
Okay, so 2,000 feet down.
Taylor traffic.
Yep, and I want a 500, actually, you know what? Yeah, I want a 500 foot a minute descent.
Curtis Field, Challenger 120.
Okay, so
traffic, Cherokee 85130, 2 mile final, runway 01, burn it.
first things first, we come down to about 2,000
Touch and go, Taylor.
RPM. And now,
Curtis Field, Challenger 120.
kind of right there. Oh, now it's
Yeah, the bumps are going to make it
Golden Eagle
tough.
421 Charlie Whiskey.
Just kinda gotta get an average.
35.
That's a little too much right there.
right there. Do my best to keep right about this sight picture.
There you go.
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee 3466 kilo, 10 miles, 10 knots per mile. Bulverde traffic. We'll be in
And keep it going south.
the left downwind for runway 35. Bulverde.
An eyes outside, but also checking altimeter,
37 Alpha, turning left crosswind, runway
speed,
35. Bulverde.
Down
Oh,
35, Taylor.
1,000 feet per
Taylor
minute.
traffic, crew track 519.
Bulverde traffic, Cherokee 1737 Alpha, turning left downwind, runway 35. Bulverde.
Bay traffic, 421 Charlie Whiskey, turning final, 35, Horseshoe Bay.
It should be just about an average 2-minute descent.
Yep, exactly. Bulverde traffic Cherokee 44 Foxtrot is 10 miles to the northwest, inbound, full stop, Bulverde.
Whiskey, this approach, runway 01, departing to the east, burn it.
All right, so
We're at 35, so we're halfway there.
why don't you go ahead?
Eagle 421 Charlie Whiskey.
I don't know if you can see that green field right there.
Traffic, Cherokee
Yes.
37 Alpha.
Yeah,
the
fly-
beam, the
fly me
numbers,
towards that.
downwind 35, short approach, Bulverde.
Field Challenger 120.
Are we going to want to go, I know that's the housing development over by the airport, now that I see it.
Yep. We'll just fly towards that green, that bright green field right there.
One directly in front of us.
Almost off our nose, yeah.
Field Challenger 120.
Final 35, Taylor.
And we're at
Taylor
3,000,
traffic, crew track 519.
Okay.
2 miles.
so straight at this field, correct?
Downwind.
Water tower.
35, Taylor.
Yep. And while you're doing that, I want you to do your before landing checklist.
Okay. So while keeping an eye on everything else.
A little bit of flying, a little bit of checklist. A little bit of flying, a little bit of checklist.
All right, so before landing, seatbelts on, fuel pump on.
Okay?
Got seatbelts. Turn the fuel pump on.
Okay.
We'll get back outside the plane, make sure we're not running into anything.
Very good.
And
19 Charlie Tango.
we're just over 2,500, so I'm going to go back to our cruise setting.
Yeah.
And then go back to the list.
Good.
Landing light on.
Okay.
Want to make sure we're not climbing too much. Back inside, back outside. Back to the list. Mixture enriched, so that means
Full rich.
full rich. Back outside, looking at everything. We're going way down. I'm going to put that back up there. Get a little.
Okay. Remember your straight and level sight picture.
Yeah. A little bit of throttle to get back up.
Tango, final for runway 36, block our traffic.
So even when I feel like we're going up, we're actually still going down. All right. That's a little bit better there. All right, fuel, fullest tank. We haven't been on this one for...
Yeah, we should be on the fullest tank still. Okay.
And then the rest of that's final with flaps and everything. So,
I want to get us back up to 2,500 because we're pretty dang low.
yeah, we are. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Almost like I don't know what I'm doing.
Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee 44 Foxtrot, 5 miles west inbound for a 45 to the left downwind for 35 Boulevardy.
I'm noticing I'm white knuckling it again.
Okay.
Trying to get off of that.
All right, so in the midst of these this kind of line of green fields off our right side of our nose here,
Okay.
there's a cluster of buildings just at our 2 o'clock.
Okay.
It
Over by the water tower or closer to the airport?
closer to us.
Okay.
It.
Yeah, right in front of us?
Well, that's a school that we use as one of our pattern indicators, but right over here in the middle of all the green fields, buildings.
Okay, over here.
Right here.
Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee 1737 Alpha, clear runway 17 Boulevardy.
All right. Now I'm going to get us set up for the traffic pattern. We're kind of coming in on a 45.
To the west, inbound, going to cross midfield. Get your right downwind 01, burn it.
Feel those buildings right there in the middle of the fields?
114 golf is about 4 miles
Okay.
north of the field. Last call with the body.
We're aiming at those?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so,
The ones that are like 3 buildings straight this way.
no.
No?
Right over here, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
You can kind of see the runway going this way.
Yeah. The airfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you saw
I
it?
was looking around the airfield. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee 44 Foxtrot, entering a right downwind 35 Boulevardy. Left downwind 35 Boulevardy.
Block our traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie Tango.
I'm so used to landing to the south. All right. 2100 is our traffic pattern altitude, and I want to be at about 90 miles an hour on my downwind leg. So I'm going to pull the power just a little bit and raise the nose so that what I do is instead of climb, I just slow down. About 18 or 1900 RPM.
okay. Yeah, and they've been explaining this is controlling speed and that's controlling altitude when you get slow flight.
Right,
Traffic,
exactly.
Cherokee 454 Mike Delta is 10 miles to the north.
All right, I am a beam,
Inbound land, full
meaning
stop runway 35.
my wings are at my intended landing spot, so I'm going to add my first notch flaps. Oh, this thing.
Over to traffic, Cherokee 346
All right.
Kilo 4 miles.
A little fast, so I'll pull it back to 1800.
Downwind for runway 35 Boulevardy. Our traffic, Skyhawk 619 Charlie.
And when my point of intended landing is 45 degrees off my tail, I'm going to turn my base leg to the left. And I have an indication on the ground that's going to help me with that, and that's the entrance to this neighborhood right here. See that tower right there? That cell phone tower? I always want to be inside of that, unless I need to extend for some reason you know, other people in the pattern or other reasons.
Okay.
So I'm at 80 now. I'm descending. That's good. I'm on my Boulevardy traffic, Cherokee 44 Foxtrot, right. Left base 35 Boulevardy.
Car traffic, Skyhawk
Okay.
619.
I can add my, once my wings are level, my second notch of flaps, and that's going to help me slow down a little more. And then before I reach the runway, I want to turn my final turn so that I don't overshoot. My speed, I don't want to be any slower than 75, but I'm a little low. So what I'm going to do is add some power, just a little bit, and add my third notch of flaps. Okay?
Okay.
So now I can fly a little bit slower and be further yet from my stall speed and my obstacle on the end of the runway there, that big barn. And what I'm doing is holding the runway center line using my feet and my ailerons, my hands. So I've got this obstacle cleared.
Boulevardy traffic, 66 Kilo, entering the downwind.
I've got my landing. I've got enough speed that my landing is assured. And I've got the runway made. So I can walk the power back and flare. A little bit of a bounce there. But I've got a left crosswind that I didn't account for. Now what I want to do is get some brakes going. I can slow down,